Hey guys, it's Kasi. Welcome back to my second part of this video, the Elemental Invasion boss encounters. This is the other two that weren't covered in the first video. Basically, what this guy does, well, first of all, he's located in Zul'Farrak, or ZF. Basically, what he does, he's very much similar to the boss for the Midsummer event, or World event, I mean, where he will occasionally shoot ice blasts at you and slow you with the freezing effect. Also, he will put things on the ground that will shoot you up into the air. Make sure you want to try and stay out of those, because you do have fall damage and all that included in there. Also, he does a AoE thing that'll throw everyone up into the air, so on and so forth. It's very much similar to the boss I just explained or told you about a little bit ago. Other than that, he doesn't really do too much. He does hit fairly hard occasionally. However, he does drop 251 gear, which is pretty good, especially if you're leveling a new tune or whatever. Basically, from a healer standpoint, you want to try and keep everyone healed up as much as possible and try and reduce everyone from dying. From a tanking perspective, you will get frozen occasionally, and your ag will go to someone else. Therefore, you have to taunt them back and do what you tanks do. DPS perspective, all you have to do is just burn the boss down. Not much really to do for you, but it's mostly a tank and healer fight, as most fights are. And again, this boss isn't too terribly tough, assuming if you have a bunch of people that know what they're doing. If you don't have any idea what you're doing in this fight, you probably will die, possibly, unless you have a good tank and a good healer. Other than that, let's move on to the next fight. Okay, this guy, he's in AQ 40 or 20. I'm not entirely sure which AQ he's in, but he's in one of them. Basically, the fight starts as soon as your minion, if you have one, goes over to the boss and encounters. Doesn't matter if you have trash up or not. He will go over there and start attacking him. Therefore, you have to clear the trash as quickly as possible to get him, or to get all the ads and trash down. He does have a whirlwind effect, which is like that thing from Ulduar right before you fight Ignis, that trash there. Basically, it throws you up in the air and sometimes silences you. And if you're a caster or healer, it's quite a pain to deal with all the time. Also, he will occasionally actually, I take that back. He'll stun everyone in the group for a short period of time and then cast his whirlwind ability again. And basically, you have to keep moving around to try and avoid these tornado things. Sometimes they catch you, sometimes they don't. But just make sure that you're trying to avoid them as much as possible. As you can see, I wasn't avoiding those tornado things very well. However, I was trying to keep everyone healed up, and sometimes you have to stand there and take the damage. But other than that, that's it for that. It's not too terribly tough, and I will see you next time. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.